One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Check 48 to Mike. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Check 3. Man, 5-7.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Great 15.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Go. 180. You're not ready.
Wentz now to throw. And this is caught off a deflection. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42.
Now, that's a defensive coordinator's nightmare right there. You're covering everyone, and the guy's not even the intended receiver ends up making the play.
Right place, right time, I guess.
When that ball's tipped up in the air like that, you've got to go up and get it. Offense and defense, and in this case, the offense ended up grabbing it.
On 1st down, Sanders. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the Cardinals' 43-yard line.
Here we go, back. 280. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Now Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey, complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
What's tight? Man, 5-7. Hey. You got 3. Hey, 2. Check 48 to Mike. Check 48 to Mike.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Fielded about a yard deep. And And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Switch. Check 43.
Now a give, right side. Gibson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Come tight. Hey, 83's me. 83's me. Hatch it.
2nd down. Murray sets to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
I got you. Come. Alert 3. Check nickel. Shit, squeeze.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
Defense. Kill. Check. Crunch.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Check. Check. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Drop deep.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Watch the safety creep. Mike 57. Rip left, rip left.
1st down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
57 to Mike. 57.
Here's Murray. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
The sack on 1st down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation. But didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first.
Rush in. Right. Rush in. Whoa, whoa.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is this horoscope off? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Go. Ready. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 50. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
I'll bet you as they ran out there for that play, the head coach either on his headset or he pulled him aside and told the special teams coordinator, whatever block you've got, pull it out of the bag right now. We need a spark.
When you could just feel it on their sideline, the air just kind of out of the balloon. Now maybe you're right, a spark, a little bit of hope.
That's when the special teams coordinator who works on this ad nauseum, I'm talking about morning, noon, and night, he's trying to figure out, okay, where's my best opportunity? Which one do I have? And he pulled the right one and got his team going and hopefully back into the game.
Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play on that situation.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let him know, let him know. What? Let him know. Slam.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray steps away to his left. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
I can't believe they even let you play.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Forced out to his left. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. He's checking. Go. Check 3, check 3.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. Going deep downfield for Ross. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
57. Keep it up, guys. Back. Go. Motion.
One more time with Lindsey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown, that field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
At the 18-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Alert. 30. Key 26. Check 52.
Another run here with Sanders. And an alley to run. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 22.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Hines. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Waiting. Check 48's the mark. Lefty.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A pretty big opening there on 1st down. 8 yards up to the 33. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Watch the twins. Check up.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
You better bring. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring. 53's the mic. 53.
Murray again, second and 10. Murray fighting, lost the football. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Cardinals on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be third and a mile.
Switch. Let's hustle. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Go. Who that? Chuck 31. Chuck. He's coming. We got double up.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Going up top. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Check your hot read. Out. Hey, alert 3. Under 10. 10.
They're going for it. It's Murray. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Another run with Sanders. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Go. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our...
Outside, solid.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
A quick throw. It's Arcega-Whiteside. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Room to run inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Trevor Williams with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They start on the ground here at Sanders, and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Cardinals' 43-yard line.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down now, it's Hines. Past the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jannard Avery able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Murray going to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jannard Avery bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Screen. Undercrunch. Shift. Go. Check 6 guys.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray under pressure again, and down he goes again. Fletcher Cox in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Mike, 53, Mike. Listen, you ain't got nothing. Chest. Watch out. Check safety. Kill. Go.
And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory. Moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.